Helene forecast to rapidly intensify and hit Florida as a major hurricane. An area of thunderstorms in the Caribbean is expected to develop into Hurricane Helene and rapidly intensify over the warm Gulf of Mexico before slamming into the U.S. Gulf Coast later this week as a major hurricane. The storm has not formed yet, but is expected to soon. The National Hurricane Center has dubbed it Potential Tropical Cyclone 9 to warn of its imminent threat. Hurricane and tropical storm watches are in effect for parts of Mexico and Cuba. Florida's Dry Tortugas and part of the Keys are also under a tropical storm watch. Additional alerts will be issued for the U.S. in the coming days. Florida is preparing for the storm as Governor Ron DeSantis declared a state of emergency for 41 of the state's 67 counties. This move expedites preparations and coordination between state and local governments. Potential Tropical Cyclone 9 is currently a disorganized mass of showers and thunderstorms in the western Caribbean Sea, causing potentially flooding rainfall over Central America, Mexico, Cuba, and Jamaica. Helene is expected to track north over extremely warm waters into the Gulf of Mexico, likely intensifying on its way to the U.S. Gulf Coast. The National Hurricane Center forecasts Helene to become a Category 3 hurricane. Strong winds and storm surge are likely near Helene's landfall. The storm will churn up seas in the Gulf, producing rough surf and dangerous rip currents, especially later this week. The National Hurricane Center suggests a landfall in Florida's Big Bend region, but residents from Florida's Gulf Coast to eastern Louisiana should stay alert. Confidence in the exact track will increase once the storm forms. Heavy rainfall is possible for much of the southeast starting midweek, with a level 2 of 4 risk of flooding rain for much of Florida, Georgia, Alabama, and parts of the Carolinas. Helene could bring strong winds and torrential rainfall to Georgia and the Carolinas by Friday, leading to dangerous flooding and power outages. Source: CNN.